Gemini friends, welcome. Going to do your heart spread read. This is for mid-September time frame. I try to keep it a little bit general because, you know, there is no time on the other side that's giving us the advice. So it's amazing it comes in as good as it does. But that's because we're asking. This is a mid-September time frame. Spirit, can you give us some idea? And I think Spirit does the best it can, considering that time doesn't exist for Spirit. And I know this from personal experience. It's one of the things that really struck me when I left my consciousness. So it kind of explains a lot. Yeah. But this heart spread reads, if you haven't seen it before, welcome. This reads who's on your mind, who's in your heart. It kind of look at your first house, you, and your seventh house, your mirror, the person, and take it from there. And it can be a singles read too. Just help me out, singles. And we're going to see this number 2 card as your future person, okay? Simple as that. And also, do check out the soul family read, the collective read I do every day, and Fridays I do it for the weekend. And it's just for whoever resonates, but try to pick up on the soul family. And I think a lot of people resonating with it. So let's see what we got now. Do give me a thumbs up, subscribe. I want to be able to go live. Get close. You know, you have to have 1,000 subscribers to go live with YouTube. So here we go. This is you showing up with the 7 of Cups, where you're at, in and around relationships, Gemini. So with the 7 of Cups here, it's like that energy of not being certain. It could be anywhere from emotional turmoil and uncertainty to just feeling like you have, and the emphasis with cups on feeling like you have a lot of options. But particularly, this is the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot. This particular rendition, you know, of the 7 of Cups, it's kind of dark. And with the mask and everything and the dragon, it's like it's not really a good energy. I don't think you can't say it's a good energy like, oh, yum, I got a choice of 6 great guys or 7 great guys or 7 great girls. And I kind of like to see this as your energy separate from your partner right now that you're thinking of, just kind of where you're at right now. So a little up in the air maybe around love and relationships. Let's see where your partner's at. The Chariot. Now the Chariot's coming in. The Chariot's facing into the relationship. So intuitively, what just came to mind is your partner got a big raise or got a new job or a promotion, and you're kind of and I think I'm getting way ahead of the reading. It just come to me so strong. We'll see where it goes. But I just get this feeling like they're probably like, and usually when I see the Chariot, I see someone aligning with their soul's purpose and everything. So they would be riding really high. The 6 of Wands is accolades from your fellow citizens. The Chariot, you're getting accolades from the universe, okay, from, you know, your higher self. It's orders of magnitude, kind of greater energy. It's pointing into the reading. It's pointing at you. So I have this feeling like they're saying like, okay, well, now we can get married. Now you can move in. Now we can buy that house we wanted. And you're suddenly feeling like with the 7 of Cups, like, you know, why am I not feeling like, oh my God, like maybe they are. Let's see. Again, I'm getting way ahead of myself. I don't really read the bottom on this reading, guys. The Hermit, yeah. So in the relationship towards them, you're backing off, you know, and you're looking inside. I like this, just this, because this is you kind of in general. Now this is you responding to your person. So cross watcher, let's see what's happening here. But this doesn't mean they're not in love with you anymore. This means, Gemini, that you're looking at yourself, because that's what the Hermit does. The Hermit wants to understand every part of the self. And, you know, we have all these options and we have this confusion. A lot of times, the last place we want to look is ourself, right? But you're doing it. So to me, I like this. And it's a great response to any way you look at it, it's a great response when we look at ourselves, it's always the right thing to do, you know? So that's why I like it. Virgo energy too, so you might have some Virgo in your chart, could speak to that. Wow. This is interesting with your person. I sense that you would be moving to them. Maybe they would move to you. I'm going to clarify this Six of Swords. Because always got to remember with the Six of Swords, it's swords, so it's thoughts and communication. So this could be simply them moving not physically to you, but really, I don't want to say bombarding, but you might be sensing it being in this hermit mode as they're kind of bombarding you. If I may say just in general about Geminis, and I hate to generalize, but you know, I've had 3 Gemini girlfriends, Sagittarius. I get along great with Geminis in general. But you guys love to communicate. So it would be, I can't find it very hard to find someone that would overwhelm you with communication. You would have to be in an especially hermit mode, you know, especially kind of withdrawn mode. But I could sense with the Seven of Cups, it's a lot of noise. It's like, I can feel it right now, like kind of agitated, like I just want to be quiet, like you want to turn off the TV and turn the phone off and shut the door, and you just kind of want to be still and quiet maybe. And I feel like this person's kind of coming at you with the Six of Swords energy and the Knight of Pentacles. So they're being very persistent. So I gotta say, with the Six of Swords and now with the Knight of Pentacles, you know, knights are things, and so swords are thoughts. So what they're talking to you about, I'm gonna go back to my original thing. They're like, but we can get married now, and then, you know, next year we'll blah blah blah, and then the year after that we're gonna have our first child, or the year after that, that's when we'll have the money to buy our own house, or you know, and maybe excited and trying to talk to you and trying to move towards you with their communication. Let's see what your advice is from Spirit here, Gemini. Wow, 3 of Cups. Gemini, it's tough. I don't know why I say it's tough. It's just like, if you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. But this could go one of 2 ways. This could be as advice from Spirit is just lighten up. Kind of lighten up and try to have a good time. I often see this here as the advice is have some fun. Like have sex, have romance, enjoy the romance phase of a relationship. And it's kind of like his advice, like don't focus so much on maybe this is what's turning you off, because this is the opposite advice of what I think they're doing. So they're all like, instead of like, you know, the smell of you makes me crazy, and making love to you, do you remember this time, and oh my God, can't wait to get my hands on you, and instead of that, it's like this practical thing of like, you know, well, you know, we can get this kind of house, and, you know, we can afford to get a new car, and things, you know, and really trying to tie it up. And I think that's maybe you're just not reacting well to this. So you're going inside, maybe you're kind of thinking like, I don't know, am I ready to wrap things up? Because it's feeling like, I don't know. And then the advice from Spirit is to respect that and give yourself some space by, you know, lightening things up, you know. The other thing that it could be is like some advice of spend more time with your friends, get out and do things, I think separate from this person. You know, we had this in a reading the other day. I can't remember if it was Aquarius or Aries. Aries or Taurus, but I think it was Taurus. And it was in the same position. And I think it's kind of the same thing. The person needed a little some time, and needed to what your advice is, don't just isolate yourself and stay in your house, but to get out, but in the way of friends, and have fun. Again, lighten it up. Don't be heavy. King of Pentacles, man. Now their advice is to double down. So I don't know if you're cross-watching. God, I'd love to hear from you. The Gemini reading here, guys. Because Gemini, man, your person is all kind of serious about you. All kind of serious. Now that I see the Six of Swords in their position, I see that too as Six of Swords, kind of Gemini energy, and they're really even trying to reach. They thought it through pretty good, and they're trying to reach like some place where they think you're at, like communicating wise, trying to really trying to reach you, really trying to reach out to you. And their advice is to stay strong in yourself and to know that you're King of Pentacles here. It's in response to the Three of Cups, your advice, Gemini. It's like they're probably going to perceive that as a slight. It's going to hurt them. They're going to be, how come, you're not running into my arms and we're not like moving in together? And so their advice is to stay strong and know that you're complete in yourself, okay? Which I think is probably true for this person. Now, the Moon card, there you go. This is advice from Spirit for the relationship as a whole. Now we're talking. There's something you're not seeing. That's the Moon. And it's emotional. You're coming in with these Seven of Cups, okay? The Chariot's emotional, and it's Cancer energy. So the Moon could be Cancer energy, Pisces energy, it could be Scorpio energy. Pisces always see more. Neptune. Let's talk about Neptune in the Soul Family read for today if you watch it. Mars is square Neptune. So I go a little more into astrology with that one. And it's that energy of checking reality against fantasy. But I don't think this is quite like that. Now it's coming between your Three of Cups and your King of Pentacles. So really, as advice from Spirit, it's something you're both not seeing about this relationship. So if that resonates, let me know. Let me clarify and see if I can nail that down a little more. Okay. So remember, we're talking about emotions here. Something's not over, and this is advice from Spirit for the relationship as a whole. Something needs to be over. And it's another relationship. Somebody, could be both of you, has some kind of emotional attachment to the past. Because the 10 as advice now, this is to end this thinking about and obsessing over probably whoever this ex-person was. Or it very much could be the same thing, obsessing over the energy of how they hurt you. And letting that go, because you don't want to go into a new relationship, especially you, Gemini, with this Seven of Cups. It really speaks to you a lot, okay? This Moon speaks right to the Seven of Cups. And now clarifying, it is this Ten of Swords. So, you're going to carry this energy into this new relationship. And I don't know, Gemini, there's no judgment. The heart wants what the heart wants. I am a big believer in that. But this person looks all kinds of stable. I think they would even hold space for you. I think I want to advise you, if you need them in it, maybe just really give them this. I'd love people to give this reading if it resonates to their lover. But communicate with them and tell them, you need a minute. And if this resonates and there's something you need to put to bed regarding your feelings around this old person here, it very well could be, we always got to remind ourselves that we have patterns. That's our job to figure that out. But once you kind of figure that out, then we have to tell ourselves and keep reminding ourselves, I think, that this new person is not that old person. And it can be so triggery. There's PTSD is rampant. Relationship PTSD, I call it. Got it myself. It could just be the color car they drive, or a turn of a phrase they use, and you're thinking to yourself, my God, you did not just say that phrase. What if for the longest time it was your side of the street? That was one of mine. It was like if somebody ever said your side of the street, I swear to God, I'd stop dating them. But remember, you're dealing with a whole new person here. They're not any of your old people here. And the Two of Cups is the outcome. So I'm not going to clarify that. Yeah, you could read it as a choice, but no. This is the Two of Cups as the outcome of the heart spread for you, Gemini. And I think you're going to do this, and you're going to succeed, and you're both going to, this is both of you giving each other your cup of love, It seems like there's a lot coming in between you, with you needing this time and your person here being solid. They may be busy also with work and trying to make time with you. But I see you coming into this Two of Cups here, and it actually seems pretty fast. I don't think you're going to need a year or two to cook You know, I think this is going to come together if you're cross-watching. You know, because I got a feeling the cross-watcher's not thrilled with this. They want to have union now. I mean, they're really ready. You know, ready to get married. They're ready for a long-term, solid relationship. And I think you are too, Gemini. You just don't know it yet. If this is your reading. Thank you, guys. Let me know what you think. I appreciate your comments.